Namaste. Hello. Good afternoon. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Mr. Pick Show. There's no music. I have a feeling that nobody will show up. So what I'm gonna end up doing is finish my chanting. I don't know if I should wait for people to show up first. Maybe I should. Um, you know what? I'll just improvise. I'll take a talk. I'll I'll talk, and then and go from there. If I want to talk about anything, I'll talk about it. That's what I'll do. How many heads? 2 talks or 1 talk? I'll try 1. Welcome to the talk show. No, sorry. I don't have much to talk about. I don't follow. I only read briefly what's on X and stuff like that. Sorry. So I'll wait for a few minutes, and if nobody shows up, I'll I guess start chanting because I want to finish chanting too. It's Sabbath. Take your break. Chanting is really not working if you once you perfect the mantra, and I don't think anybody has anymore. But 500 years ago, there were several people who mastered the mantra. Then it becomes fun. You could do it in your sleep. Okay, so nobody's showing up. I'll read the headlines right now. Breaking news: Biden signs government funding bill averting shutdown crisis. Here's a look at the $100 billion disaster relief in the government spending bill. Okay, I read that before. I'll read something else. Cinema's legacy: 25 timeless films that shaped history. I didn't understand how money worked. Al Pacino once went broke after blowing more than $50 million on cars, gadgets, and other luxuries. Here are a few tips to build wealth and maintain it. Don't make the same mistake I did. Like, I didn't know. Nobody knew. Treading on a new path. So if this talk show is just me hanging out until... Okay, so I'm gonna guess that this my channel will start getting popular starting next year sometime next year. I would say, to be safe, I would say around September next year. September, that's when my channel's gonna get a little more popular. That's when people actually show up, and I could have a talk show. Until then, I'll entertain myself. Like, stop, jockey, stop. Stop doing what you're doing. I have my GoFundMe page. It's on my X website. It's kind of funny reading it. Jeremy's fighting hard to reclaim his life after a devastating experience. This is like the website made it up, AI. He needs our help to get back to normalcy. Please consider donating or sharing his story. Every bit counts. Nobody's donated. And I donated to myself twice. $5 each. Because nobody likes an empty basket, I hear. It's such an... It's not the saying of the light, It's like, it's not good to have an empty basket for people. And people shouldn't care. But apparently they do. So I'm Mr. Pig. I'll start talking about myself because I'm getting higher. I should have something else, maybe a meme to look at, something to look at while I'm talking. I made like lots and lots of memes. I have to make this meme now. Alright, so during this talk show, I'm gonna demonstrate to you how to make a meme. This is very interesting. Okay, so I'll demonstrate to you how you can make a meme yourself. Now, this talk show is not a talk show anymore. It's more of a how to make a meme video. If I could explain it, sure. Like, well, what is it trying to do? I think it's trying to explain something. You mean a meme? Who knows? We don't know. We don't know what's in his thoughts. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I could show you guys this window. Oh wow, this changes everything. Okay, so you guys are in for some fun, because I'll show you how you can make a meme. Okay. Cover the whole thing. Cover my cover the entire being, won't you? Okay, so I'm gonna just put it there. I know it's probably small, but if you got a big monitor, now's your chance to shine, I guess. So this is where it defaults to. I use image flip or IMG flip. I use the pro version. I pay like $4 a month, $5 a month, so I could get the imgflip.com watermark off. That's the only reason why I have. I know it's kind of trivial. It's like, what? Like, save your money. And $5 goes a long way. You could save a whole planet. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm now, okay, I'll explain what I'm doing, right? So I'm creating meme, click on create, make a meme. I have to say everything I'm doing. Okay, now you click on search all memes because you want to get to meme templates, because you don't want to use this meme template unless you do. Okay, so now I'm looking for a particular meme template and I found it right away. And so what I did, sorry, I didn't explain to you what I did. So I clicked on search all memes and it says view all meme templates. I clicked on that and then it shows all the templates. And it's, what is it? Top 30 days, template. And this is one of the top 10, 30 days. It's always the same thing, by the way. Okay, so first, since I'm a paying customer, you remove the IMG flip because you can't do that unless you're paying. Sorry, it's not free. You're looking at one of the poorest men in the world. Okay, so that's that. Now I get to create. This is kind of relevant because it's my show. Who the hell is Mr. Pig? I like to have a space. You can see the cursor in between the last letter and the punctuation mark, except for period. Period doesn't count. But I mean, can you see the difference? In the aesthetics. I mean, like, look at that. It's kind of too crowded there for me. Like my mind doesn't swing like that. So I need to have a space. And what I do is I change that out. You get two colors. This is what makes IMG Flip a really, a cool tool, is that it gives you the option of, like, automatically you could have the inner line or inner color of the letters and the outer color outline of the letters. You could have the letter color of the letter and also the outline of the letter. If you don't want the outline, then you could make the outline with 0, but it's not aesthetically pleasing. Technology is automatically artistic, so you don't have to do too much. It's automatic. A lot of it is automatic. So I want to be subtle. So this is number 2. It's not subtle enough. Number 1 is too subtle. Need 1.5 if they will let me. And it does. I got 1.5. So do I want 1.7? Or 1.2? 1.3? I don't see the difference. So 2 is too much. 1 is too little. 1.5 seems to be the answer. Unless I want a little more. Yes. All right. So this is how I play with, you're watching how I'm creating a meme right now. 6, 7, 9, too much. 7, 8, 9, 2, 1.9, 1.9, maybe there's no, that's 41, 1.9. I don't see the difference, do you? Maybe they don't, I don't think they have the width for anything in between 1 and 2. So I don't want 2, so I guess I have to settle down with 1. Alright, so I'll change everything to match what I just did, because that makes life easier. I'm just showing you. This is I've been meme making for a few years now. A lot of the processes, just as long as it looks okay, that's all I care about. Does it look okay? It's like, what does it mean though? I don't care. I don't. Nobody cares what it means. Does it look okay? That's all I care about. Does it look okay? So who the hell is Mr. Pig? And the first guy says he likes cats. And you see that there needs a space, and maybe at the end too. At the end, I'm gonna check back with this. So this is how, what you're watching is how I'm creating a meme. If it doesn't make sense to you, then I don't know what to tell you. This is just I'm showing you my habit. He is 46. And look at that. It's just you need a space there, and maybe at the end too on this one. I am Mr. Pig. And you need a space there, and also at the end. Or do I need a space at the end? Sorry, I have to like, which looks better, this or that, this or that, this. Okay, got it. And this one too. Now I have to do. All right, I have to do that. So that's how you make a meme. And you click on generate meme, and voila, you got a friggin' meme. Wasn't that easy? Why is my voice shattering? Because it's not easy. What I'm trying to say is some of you will never make a meme in your entire effing life, period. Sorry, that was harsh. That was effing harsh. Fucking. Harsh. Sorry. Note to self: don't say the don't say any curse words on your talk show. Sorry, that I always make a first mistake, but I think the first mistake might be needed just to gauge yourself on what you're treading on. You know, I just said it just to react to the outside world, the F bomb, and my soul felt something and was like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. It's like you're gonna pay for that later. It's like no. It's like no to self. Don't do that again. Okay, got it. That's how you learn Gaima, by the way. So that's it. And now you got yourself a meme there. So let me open that for you. I'll close this. I'll get rid of this altogether. And now I'll open the meme itself. You can look at it while I'm talking. Too far. Sorry, I got nothing better to do but to say what's the best. It's not easy. Alright, I'll just settle. Maybe a little bit. That's all I could do. You gotta do what you gotta do with the tools you're given at that particular time. Something. Alright, nobody's showing up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Welcome to my talk show. I'm Mr. Pig. Like, who is Mr. Pig? You got yourself an answer there. Right there. It was really hard. I just YouTube gives you like, a series of videos when you open their homepage. One of the videos that showed up is the title was why you should never share your YouTube channel to your friends, family, and people you know. I understand where that person is coming from. I do. So I'm kind of tempted to say like, hey Bob, show up here, please, until somebody else shows up. But I'm not gonna do that. Mr. Pig said the name Bob. Who's Bob? We gotta research who Bob is. Bob is actually a code name for a woman. Oh no. What's the real deal? Women in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, female warriors. AP photo, Cyclone Chido's devastation of Mayori was immediate in decades coming. OpenAI teases its most powerful reasoning model named O3. The 23 greatest actors of all time. This is MSN, by the way, homepage. And I kind of personalized it, so it shows what I like to see. Only, I mean, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, it's like you should try this. Like I didn't ask for this. I actually, asked for the exact opposite of what you just showed. You can see me holding her up. Congressman describes taking picture with Pelosi after fall. Oh, yeah, this is really cool. I'm having a meme there. Now I have a companion. It's like my sidekick. I got my I have my own sidekick for my own talk show already. It's inanimate, but it does what it's supposed to do. It makes me feel more at ease. I'm gonna do a crazy ritual, and it's gonna be shorter than other rituals. I'm gonna do an incense around my talk show. I should do a full one actually. Okay, that's what I'll do. All right, so I get to do stuff on my own talk show. It's because I can't even say the word HIGH. That's why I can think of stuff to do and not be bored for 1 hour and 45 minutes. That seems to be the optimal time for my talk show. So I started at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna finish at 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let me bless my shin. Bless your shin. Bless your shin, God. What up, my shin? What up, my shin, thou? Oh, nothing, sir. Nothing at all. Oh, crap. Agni's gonna really help me. Shri Agni Namaha Namaste. So what I did is I circled 10 times. The requirement I believe is 7 times. You could do more if you want. Just shows how much you love the deity. I'm not a deity. I'm a peg. I'm not even a human being, especially not now since the fatal injury. More like a pig than a human being. Have you seen some of my videos? I do this like for 11, 12 hours a day. Like, so this is pretty much all I do since I wake up. I have, like 2 hours of break here and there. And 4 hours of break maybe. I don't sleep 8 hours. I sleep more like 6 hours or 5 hours. 5 hours is like minimum requirement, I think. 6 hours is like pretty good. Alright. 남았을 때 I should chant a mantra before I bow down to it. Hare. 남았을 때 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The reason why I did this is because I'm trying to invite people to the show. Maybe I should circle it around the mantra too. 남았을 때 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 남았을 때. So now I'm paying my respects. I wonder how I could do this without hurting my thing. Action is better than inaction, he said. Renunciation requireth action without attachment, sometimes, he said. Okay, so let me Namaste, thank you. So this particular experiment right now is to see if more people will show up, because I just invoked myself, in a form of incense with the power of fire, the spiritual power of fire, pyre, power, pyre. I should actually advertise myself on X right now. I hadn't done that. So it's been half an hour already? Wow, time flies. Time went by kind of like slowly. Last time I did this, last week. Live now. Sorry, I am so sorry. I'm sorry for breathing. Sorry, I breathed it again. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to hold my breath now. Oh no, I couldn't stop breathing. I'm being disobedient. I cannot control my breathing. I want to breathe, I guess. But I don't think I have to. I'll try again. Oh no, I couldn't stop breathing again. Dear sirs. Would you try? Okay, so I'm an X website, and there's a parody Elon Musk account. I subscribe to a parody Elon Musk account for some reason. Would you travel if you had money? Yes or no? I'll say yes. It's all about money. What's the requirement for everything in the world? Money. What's the requirement for life? Money. Life needs money. It's like that fine print that eternal souls have never read before coming down to precious earth. It's like, hey, you never told us that, or I never read that fine print. Okay. I'm just hanging out, I guess. Should I start talking about myself? Where do I start? Maybe I'll read you some of my articles that I published on X. Okay. It's this one's that titled Money. It's a conversation between God and the devil. God, oh my mighty servant, didn't I send you to the earth to save it? What then seems to be the problem? The devil. I've run out of money, master. God. What has money got to do with saving the earth? My venerable servant. The devil. Would you rather like me to starve and be homeless while saving the earth, master? I hope you didn't send me to the earth as a form of torture. And things are very expensive here. God, how much do you need? The devil. For now, $20,000, my master. I will need much more later. God. Okay, my trustworthy servant. Let me double check with my most loving son, King Ya Usha, to see if he agrees. The devil. Save your humble servant from starvation and homelessness on the earth, please, and I will do your bidding. The devil signs up for an X Twitter account and sets up a tip jar. One came in, but that wasn't through X. It was through YouTube. A very, 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 very generous individual. And that's an understatement. Okay, to the person going through our trash for their next meal. This is from X. They took a picture of a piece of paper on a window. To the person going through our trash for their next meal, you are a human being and are worth more than a meal from a dumpster. Please come on in during our, makes me cry. Our operating hours for a PB&J, fresh veggies, and a cup of water at no charge. No questions asked. Your friend, the owner. Okay, maybe I could show you this. Yeah, cool. There you go. Should I cut to the chase and start talking about the truth of this reality? Like, what the hell, right? Are you guys done reading that? I can't hear you. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the meme because it's just gonna make everybody cry. Unless you don't cry, then I guess you're cool. Yeah. Okay. My brand is myself. This is from a tweet. I don't build a brand. I just act like myself online and rarely log off. Huh. So being online is like oxygen. There's nothing interesting is going on. Was there anything ever that was interesting? Somebody's going, oh, yes, huh? I don't know. Do you ever feel like the world kind of moved on without you at some point? Like, not maybe not the whole world, but part of the world, like a trend or something maybe. It's like, oh, I didn't know that was out of fashion, something like that, or I didn't know that was in fashion. So if I do heal, then the rest is pretty much history. To the point that my healing videos will become sort of like almost like you know kind of below the Bible. Because if I heal myself, it's not just healing that'll take place. I'll become an entire new creature, you know. And I'm kind of talking ahead of myself big time, but I'll become a whole new creature to the point that my videos will be studied for a really really long time. Movies that bombed but are still worth your time. Just almost an hour passed by. Nobody showed up today. A lot of people are busy nowadays too. See, I'm a lot more of a digital person now since the pandemic, and I'm a lot more comfortable being online more and more every day, little by little. I wish at least you guys could. I hope that you guys are listening to some sort of music while you're watching this video. And who am I talking to? Nobody's watching your videos. I'm talking to people in within the next 10 years. Like I said, if I do heal, it's not just it's not that I'll have a set of crutches to depend upon for the rest of my life. I'll become an entire new being, a whole new creature, and will not even be classified as a human being at that point. You know, if I do heal, but I'm just right at almost at the gate of whether miracles, the knowledge of miracles, whether miracles are possible or not. I'm just right, almost just right there. The end of the path is the gateway that determines whether real miracles exist or not. Can you actually feed 4,000 people with 7 fishes and 8 loaves of bread? Like, no, it's 12 loaves of bread. It's like, I don't care. It's like, you should care. You just altered the Lord's words. It says in Revelation, whoever alters my words, like, no, you're misinterpreting, sir. That was warning for translators. I mean, mainly anyway, generally speaking. And the funny thing is, a lot of most Christians have added their own stench to this religion called Christianity, which originally Jews have created. Whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, the fact is, Jews have created Christianity. Do you want to argue me on that, please? I mean, okay, should I bet money on it? Because I really need. Sorry. The entire Christianity was created by Jews. And everybody, every non-Jewish nation has added their own flavor to it. So it became like theirs. Although the Western worshiping of Christianity, the worship form, the Western form of worship of Christianity seems to be the most highly praised form of worship. And they think that it dignifies them more. Like, what did it say? Oh my God, I feel offended. It's like, I don't know what he said anymore, but what the. Top 10 underrated movie moments. When I read something like that, it makes me question a lot of things. How do they know they're underrated? First of all, because I guess it's not really talked about. That's how they know. And how do they know it's as worth it as those not underrated moments, movie moments, like those outrageous movie moments? How how do they compare? Was it the intention of the creators? Artificial intelligence out of control. The apocalypse is here. How AI and ChatGPT and humanity. Really? I mean, I guess I could talk about Hinduism. I don't know, for some reason I wanted this to be more contemporary, relatable. Like, oh, what's going on with what's her Taylor Swift. Like, who's Taylor Swift? I don't know. Like, don't you like? Haven't you heard any of her songs? I guess I have. It doesn't ring a bell. Oh no, you must know the song called "Tears Fall Out of Your Eyes." I don't, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna switch the meme to talk about relevant subjects. Okay, so I'll switch to this. I could talk about this. I couldn't talk about it before. Okay, so Satan. If you know anything about Q or QAnon, there's question that Q asks, which is, does the thought of Satan exist? What the question before that was, does Satan exist? And then the following statement or the question was, does the thought of Satan exist? Because if the thought of Satan exists, then something that corresponds with that energy must be concentrated in one individual, biblically known as the beast, with the number 666. Because people are thinking about Satan. So the thoughts of Satan within people exist. People think about Satan. So the corresponding energy, because according to Yoga Sutra, and this should be relevant, the person, the man in fear, constant fear of scorpion's bite, is stung uh, a, a, a man in constant fear of scorpion's sting is bitten by a poisonous snake. So the energy is real, and the anxiety. Um, it's it has its nano relevancy, micro relevancy to something that is real. Anxiety is not always pertaining to something that doesn't exist. I mean, they do. Anxiety sometimes does stem from things that don't exist at all. That's true. I'll say it again. Anxiety sometimes comes from some things that don't exist at all, and that's true. But sometimes, according to the Yoga Sutra, sometimes it has to do with your form of energy, like your projection, your mental well-being. So maybe the form of anxiety might be a dormant form of the good or bad karma that is either supposed to take place or not supposed to take place. And that's really up to the karma itself. I'm not the one to talk about karma too much because look at my karma, it's everywhere. It's up and down and hit rock bottom. Okay, so what is fear? Fear is produced by past actions, past evil actions. And has produced its subliminal impressions on the subconscious. And that's what fear is. So maybe my point is that while people are in fear of Satan, who is called Lucifer, technically, most people who talk about Satan are really talking about Lucifer and not other forms of Satan. So because people have thoughts of Satan, a form of Satan, but reverse their original thoughts of Satan. Kind of like instead of a scorpion sting, the person's bitten by a snake instead. So this Satan or the beast or 666 is actually the exact opposite of the intentions of people's assumptions about Satan. and he's got a different name. So the Satan that people think of is generally called Lucifer. Lucifer burnt down the entire town. Oh no, kind of thing. The Satan that has been produced as a result of people thinking about Lucifer all the time is Baphomet. So I'll switch to the image of Baphomet. And if any Satanist says, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you're not, you're just an imposter, you're a fake Satanist. My response is, I've been called a fake Jew before, and more than once. Says Satan. The only thing Satan cares about is his girls. Right, can you forget what I just said, please? Can you erase it? Can you edit it out individually? Every one of you, do it at home. Just edit that part out. When I was being a pig. It's like that's an overkill, Mr. Pig. You're already a pig. Don't act like one. Overkill is not always funny. What's going on with Mr. Pig? Oh, he's acting like a pig again, as usual. Like, we've heard that before. So what's new? Anything new? It's like, no, the same old for eternity. Have you seen Pig trying to restrain himself? The pig did what? Imagine a pig trying to be Buddha. Now the same sight that I saw. You're kidding. I kid you not. You have to see for yourself. It's a sight to behold. Pig Buddha. Right, so where's that thing I'm looking for? I'll show you picture of Baphomet that someone drew in the 13th century, I believe. Sorry if I'm wrong. Okay, here it is. That's a pretty good one. I mean, I'm talking about satanic things, right? Like, it's also an overkill if I make it like, oh, like, you better bow down, mother. You better bow down, or else, like, I mean, we're not talking about. Remember, we're talking about Satan here. Like, I mean, since I'm already talking about Satan, it's also an overkill to add drama added to the subject on top of it. You just want to, try to show people what it actually means to me. What am I? How, who are you to talk about satanic things, and try to claim some sort of validation regarding the things you're trying to claim. What authority do I have? Simple, pretty much. But I can't think of it sometimes. How do I, where do I start? How do I explain myself? How do I talk about Satan? And we're talking about Baphomet, we're not talking about the Satan that people have talked. Like what people have thought about, what people, because people were in fear of Satan, they got beaten by Baphomet, who is also another form of Satan, but is reverse Satan. You know, he does the exact opposite of what Satan does. Just don't, try to normalize everything. Equalize everything. Baphomet is the great equalizer, if you will. So that was what was produced as a result of people's fear, constant fear of Lucifer. So what the picture you see is my meme that I made on top of the original drawing, and from the 12th or 13th or the 14th century French believer of Satanism. I think he was a prolific author as well. I don't really try to read these things too much. I just read it once, twice, maybe a few times, and just move on. And you try to get the point and then just move on. Okay, so I got 45 more minutes to go in this talk show. It hasn't been too bad. I've been just entertaining myself. This point in time of history is relevant because with the modern technology, I'm trying to find out if real miracles are possible in this world, or in this reality, or not. I didn't choose to be in this position. My life, or my karma, my life and my karma have put me in this position to find out if real miracles, like walking on water, if they are actually possible in this world or in this reality. It shouldn't take too long now, like, you know, if I am to heal, well, it should definitely be before September next year. If not by September next year, and like a major portion of myself having healed by then, to the point that people who didn't believe before, they will start believing. It will be dramatic, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that was a boastful version, as usual, from coming from Satan. It's Baphomet, that's not Lucifer. And now I'll switch to another meme of the same drawing that I made. Let's see. Okay, this one says secret. And that's true for Baphomet. Satan, the most devout worshipper of God. That Satan is so satanic about believing in God. He streams for 12 hours a day. One person dropped by. Yay. At least it's not zero. Oh, and at a certain point, I'm gonna read the Eka Kushura Ganapati Kabachama. That's gonna be a once a week thing. It's fun to read after a while. And it's really good for you. So in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna read this thing called Ekakushara Kawachama. That's really good for you. And then I'll end the show. So I kind of figured out what to do when nobody's here. I could just look at stuff. Huh. I'll switch to meme. Yeah, but cat meme. This is relevant. Okay, so within the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna read Eka Kushora Kabachama, which is good for you. It's good to just listen to it. I'm not perfect at reciting it yet, but it's it's still educational, entertaining. I don't know. It's still therapeutic. Yes. All right. Let me win one Solana, please. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna read this thing called Eka Kushara Kabachama to end the show, talk show. It just became more of me just hanging out. I ended up just hanging out. Let me switch to pull that up first. Alright, got it. So I'll switch to this here. I'll take that out before I forget. So I don't want to have that while I'm doing something else. So yeah, I'll read you this thing called Eka Kushoragana Pati Kabachama. Trailokia Mohana Kabachama Shri Ganwe Shaya Namahu Namasu Tasumai Ganwe Shaya Salvabhikna Bina Shine Karya Raman Peshu Saibeshu Pujito Yahu Surairapi Vaivadiyu Vangachan Pagabanu Devadevesha Loka Nugura Haka Rakahu Idani Shrotur Mechichami Kabacham Yatu Prakashitamu Eka Kushorasya Mananturasya Tavayan Puritana Jatasan Vadai Tadaviti Vadadeva Yadite Baralapa Samiyahamu Ishvara Ubangachan Shirinu Devi Prapakushuyumi Na Kye Yamapi De Turubamu Eka Kushorasya Mananturasya Kabacham Salvaka Madamu Nyasya Smaradama Tureno Na Bikunahu Prapabananti Hi Durika Lamekaka Lam Ba Ye Batonanti Sadan Narahu Deshum Kuvapi Payam Nasati Sangungrame Sangungatue Girao Putabeta Larakusho Pilgra Haishi Jampi Na Matiate Idam Kabachamajinya Tuvan Yo Japedu Kanona Yakamu Na Jan Siddhitima Bunoti Mutuo Vaishashatai Rapi Akoro Me Yatan Mananturo Mananturano Mutamahu Tatedam Kabacham Devi Dulapam Puvi Manavaihu Nopaniyam Prayatanena Najiyam Yasya Kasyachit Tavan Pridyan Maheshani Kabacham Katyated Puttamu Eka Kushorasya Mananturasya Kanakasachai Shuiri Ritahu Tereshetopu Chanandasutu
부그네쇼 대바땅 바리길 띠땅 까문 비잠 샤크띠롱은가라흐 살바까말 타시드타예 살바비크나비나 샤야 비니요가스투 길띠따흐 티아나무 라크땀은 포자스바루밤 라사다루너 사로자 티루텀 뜨리나뜨람 빠샴 자이방은 구샴 바 바라다마 파야담 바호필타라야는 땀 샤그디안 요그담 가자시암 브르투따라자터람 나가야지뇨바비담 대밤 자는드랄 타주덤 사칼라파야하람 비크나라잠 나마미 까바짬 가누에쇼 메 시라흐 바투 팔람 바투 가자나나흐 나트레 가노파티흐 바투 가자칼노흐 슈루티 마마 까폴레옹 가노나 타수투 크라넘 가는 타이바푸 지타흐 무캄 메 수무카흐 바투 지부캄 기리자 수타흐 지흐밤 바투 가너그리도 따는따는 라크셔투 돌무카흐 바짬 비나야카흐 바투 가실덤 바투 마호트카트흐 스카는 타오 바투 가자 스카는 토 바후 메 비크나나 샤나흐 하스타오 라크셔투 헤라문보 바쿠쇼흐 바투 마하발라흐 호로다얌 메 가너파티루다람 메 마호다라흐 나피 가문피라흐르다야흐 브르셔탐 바투 수라뿌리야흐 까투임 메 비카트흐 바투 구히암 메 구하푸지타흐 우루 메 바투 까우마람 자누니 자 가너티파흐 장은케 가자브라다흐 바투 구를파오 메 둘자뚜이브리야흐 자라노 둘자야흐 바둘상은감 가너나야카흐 아모도 메그라타흐 바투 브라모다흐 바투 브르셔타타흐 다크시누에 바투 스드티쇼 바메 비크나타라일지타흐 브라지암 라크셔투 맘 니티암 지는따 마노이비나 야카흐 그네얌 바크라투는 두어 메 다쿠슈이너시야 무타 수타흐 나이라티암 살바비크네샤흐 바투 니티암 가누에셔바라흐 브라티지암 시드티다흐 바투 바야비암 가자칼노카흐 가우베리암 살바시드티샤흐 이샤니암 이샤나는다나흐 울트밤 비나야카흐 바투 아토 무셔카바하나흐 디반 고쿠슈이라 타발라흐 바투 니티암 가자나나흐 라트레오 바투 가너그리더흐 사는티오흐 수라바는 디따흐 바샹은 구샤 파야까라흐 살바따흐 바투 맘 사단 Graha Puta Pisha Japyaha Patu Nityam Gajananaha Satvam Rajasetamo Pancham Buddhatim Jinyanam Samuratim Dayama Taimachaturvitam Lakushimim Najijam Kiltim Kulam Papuhu Tanam Tanyam Kuruham Tarana Pauturana Sakim Sutatonai Ekadanan Tobatu Shrimana Saivatahu Shangankara Tamajahu Siddhitidam Kiltidam Devi Prapatwana Niyatahu Shuchihu Ekakalam Tuvikalam Papi Pakadimana Na Tasya Dulapam Genchet Terishu Lokeshu Vidyate Saiva Papinil Mukuto Jayate Puvi Manavahu Yam Yam Kamayate Nityam Sudulapamanoratam Tam Prapunoti Sakalam Shodanmasananatra Samshayahu Mohanasatamam Pana Kaishamara Nochejatanam Pasham Smarano Deva Jayanante Natra Karyan Bicharano Saiva Vikna Haram Devam Grahapi Do Nibaranam Saiva Shaturu Kushoyakaram Saiva Patati Nibaranam Turut Vedam Kavacham Devi Yo Japanam Manandra Mututamam Na Panchiate San Biknau Kaihu Gada Jidapi Kuturachit Pulje Likituvai Vitivaditara Yedio Narahu Shuchihu Ekabaho Shirahu Ganantue Puja Yituvai Gano Tipam Eka Kushorasya Manantarasya Kavacham Devi Dulapam Yo Tarayana Maheshani Na Bikunaira Pipu Yate Kanwe Shahurudayam Nama Kavacham Saivasiddhitidam Patwe Devant Pantye Devant Pi Dasyan Siddhitiha Kare Satitangai Na Prakansyam Maheshani Kavacham Yatra Kutura Chit Tantavyam Pakati Yukutaya Gurudeva Paraya Ja Iti Shri Rudraya Male Eka Kushoragana Pati Kavacham Atavangay Trailokia Mohana Kavacham Samumpul Namu. Okay, exactly almost at 1:45 when I wanted to end it. Thank you very much for watching this show. If you work for the government and were watching this show and didn't want to watch it, too bad. I'm sorry. That's it. Thank you. I'm gonna do chanting because I have to finish up. I have about an hour and 15 minutes left of the chanting. I'm not reading Sanskrit today. Besides what I just read, that's gonna be every Saturday. I'm gonna read the same thing over and over and over. It'll get to a point where I don't even have to show the text. I'll just say it, and the text will form in your minds. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the chanting and then do yoga and ASMR. I got 3 things left to do. Finish chanting. Let me see the time wise. It'll take me 1 hour and 30 minutes to do yoga. It'll take me 1 hour and 30 minutes to finish up chanting, and say 4 hours to finish. It's gonna be more like 3 hours chanting and the ASMR from now, because I'm really perfecting the mantra. You know, it's become something else. I noticed that I forgot to wear my kit while I was reading Sanskrit. It protects me from outside forces. So I apologize if the reading was mediocre, because it wasn't that good of a reading because I was being interrupted. Okay, thank you very much. I'm gonna log off here. It's like talking 2 minutes extra on top of my video. Okay, bye. Thank you.